Good morning, students. This pandemic has taught us many things. We have learnt how to live a life in a different situation. We have learnt to follow certain rules and regulations. We have learnt to lead a disciplined life. Our lifestyle has changed. We have started believing many such things which we have never thought of doing in our life. Our food habit is changed. Our day-to-day lifestyle has changed. We have learned to be united. We have learned to spend a very nice time with our near and dear ones. All our enmity has ended. We have grown friendship with people and many such things which have brought positivity in our life. Although the things are not in our favor, but we also know that life must go on. So we have to keep positivity within us, and for that happiness is a very effective medicine. If there is no happiness in our life, we can't lead our life successfully. To bring happiness in our life, we have to perform certain things in our life by which we can gain happiness. Dalai Lama has said, happiness is not ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Like we have to act in such a way in our life that we can gain happiness. We have to do good to ourselves. We have to do good to others. We should not perform any act in such a way which can give us happiness but which will be bad for others, which could harm others. So we should be happy and we should make others also happy. With a wish that all of you should be happy ever, I would like to begin today's class of English. In today's class, we will know about future tense, which was the leftover portion of lesson 6 of your grammar book, that is tenses. The future tense is the time in future when certain events and actions take place, and it is known to be a future tense. Like Ram will go to Japan tomorrow. Sona will be singing in a concert the next week. The kinds of future tense which is mentioned in your book are simple future tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect tense. There is one more kind of future tense, that is future perfect continuous tenses, which the past perfect continuous tense and present perfect continuous tense. So in simple future tense, it is to describe the events and actions we believe or think will happen in the future, or to talk about events beyond our control, to communicate a decision made at the time of speaking. So generally the future actions are occurred when we plan it in present only. We plan about the future actions in the present time. And sometimes some indications are given in the present time by which we can know about the action which is going to happen in future, which is not certain even. Future continuous tense, here it is to talk about events that will be in progress at a given point of in time in future. In future, when the action is in continuation, will be in continuation rather we could say, will be future continuous tense. And about future perfect tense, it is to describe action that will be completed by a certain time in the future. As we have also learnt during our studies of past tense and future tense, past perfect and future perfect tense, that one action ended and the other action starts. That is the completion of the action in that given particularly given time only. The future perfect continuous tense, which is not mentioned in your book, the example will be they will have been playing in the playground, because we have learned that in perfect and continuous, when both are there, in that case has, have, had will be there, ing verb will be there, so in between been will be there to balance. So will have been playing, singing, whatever the action word is given. There are some examples given for you, that is on page number 45. That is, my uncle's family will visit us next month for 2 weeks. So it is the planning, as we have talked about plans. It is the planning of my uncle's family that they are going to visit us the next month. So will visit, the word will be there and the base form of verb will be there of visit. Generally in simple future tense, after will or sometimes shall, the base form of the verb will be mentioned. They will celebrate their 25th anniversary tomorrow. Here again will and the base form of celebrate, that is celebrate. You look tired, you will get a refreshing drink. I'll get a refreshing drink for you. So will and get again. I will be making arrangements for the conference. Here will be making, as it shows ing verb. After will be there whenever we are using continuous future continuous tense. So it will be future continuous tense. The team will have finished the assignment by next week. Will have finished, have is mentioned and the third form of verb finish is there. So it will be future perfect tense. And the last kind, they will have been playing in the playground. Will is also there, have is also there, been and playing is there. In our last class, where we have done about past and present tenses, exercise D of 47 page number was solved for you and sent to you. Here going to is added, which is a part of future tense. If you could see the lines written in your book, going to is often used to denote an action in the future that has already been decided or planned. So these are already planned. You have planned in your mind that what will be your future action. So then going to will be used. Similarly, when a prediction or some indications are there, like it is going to snow tonight, it is going to rain heavily tonight. So when the weather conditions are seen and we think like we think that what the action will happen in the future, that we think in our mind. Okay, now let's perfect it. The exercise A of page number 48, it is there. It is asked to you to use the correct form of the verb only using the verb which are given in the bracket, the correct form of which you have to use in the blanks. Suppose number 1, she dash for the test next time. So next time means sometime in future, so you have to write will appear. Similarly, they dash for the guest to arrive, but he did not turn up. Did not is a simple past tense, so here in the blank you have to write waited. Similarly, like that, third one, I dash this book for many days. So whenever we do a thing, whenever we are doing a thing for a long time in a continuation process, then we generally use the perfect continuous tenses. So here it is written, I have been reading this book for many years. For or since, if for or since are used, then we will use perfect continuous tenses. So here, since the action is going on, then we have used present perfect continuous tense. So this exercise also you will do yourself, and then you will tally your answers with the solved exercises sent to you. Exercise B of page number 49. Here you have to search the errors in the sentences, and then in the blank you have to write the correct word. For that you have to read the sentences loudly. You will understand where the mistake is. When I grew up, I'll become a secret agent. Whenever there is a future tense in a sentence, simple past won't be used over there. We have to use simple present tense. That you have to think in mind. Simple present plus future. So it will be, when I grow up, I'll become a secret agent. Because past and future can't go together. Second one, am go to save the world. When is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be is there, we do not write the base form. We have to write the continuous form, like ing. I am going to save the world. Similarly, like other sentences are also done, and you have to see the passage. It is written like a passage. So here you have to see that the passage is written in which form of tense, and accordingly you will make the changes. Number C. Here some sentences are given in simple present form. You have to convert them in various kinds of forms which are mentioned here. That is, you have to change each sentence into present perfect, past perfect continuous, future continuous, and going to form. Space is not enough in your book, so you have to write the exercise in copy. Like, I drive a car, number 1. Present perfect will be I have driven a car. Past perfect continuous will be I had been driving a car. Future continuous will be I will be driving a car. And going to form will be I am going to drive a car. Similarly, second one, he eats a mango. The present perfect form will be he has eaten a mango. Past perfect continuous will be he had been eating a mango. Future continuous form will be he will be eating a mango. And going to form will be he is going to eat a mango. All the sentences will be in the same formation. But again, I would say you write your own first, and then only you will match the answers from the solved ones. Next exercise is, that is D. Here the questions which are asked, you have to write your own answers. So I have left it for your homework. You try it. If you can't, then I'll help you out. Suppose the most important thing which you have to see here, you have to see the form of the tenses used in these questions. Suppose number 1, what did you do last evening? The question is in simple past form. So you may write, I watched a movie last evening. I watched, W-A-T-C-H-E-D, in the simple past form. Okay. Similarly, the second one, what are the people around you doing now? The question is in present continuous form. So you may write, the people around me are playing badminton now, or any other sentence. So what is the most important thing? You have to see the form of the tenses, form of the verb, in which tense, or what is the form of verb used in the question, and your answer should be in that form also only. Okay. So there are 12 questions. Please try to write the correct answers in the copy. If you have any queries or difficulties, let me know. I'll be helping you. Comprehension passages I always leave for you, because it is the best way to grow your reading and writing habit, because it is not so easy to teach during online classes also, the comprehension passages. And moreover, if you read the passages carefully, your reading habit will grow. And as you know that all the answers of these 6 questions are in the passage only. So read carefully the passage and try to write the answers. Remember, you have to write the answers in the same way, same tense which is used in the question. Suppose number 1 is in present tense, so answer will be in present tense. Rest of the questions are in past tense, so you have to write the answers in past tense. So dear students, I hope you have understood about future tense, and you have at least you have understood the basic things of tenses by the videos and the live classes also regarding this chapter. So I think the video will be a help to you to know the things in a better way, because I have always told that verbs and tenses are very important part of English grammar for speaking and writing both. So if anybody will feel any difficulties, or if you have any queries, wherever I don't take live classes, you may ask your English teachers your queries, or you regarding the video, if you feel you have to ask anything, you may write your queries, keep your queries in the message in the message box, or you may keep your difficulties or doubts in your WhatsApp groups wherever I'm not there, and so that your teacher can forward it to me, and I could correct, it could be retaught in the next videos. So here you have let's build words also on page number 51. Go through them, like it is given, you are already familiar in different kinds of abbreviations. You go through them, then there are certain exercises, try to do them. Next class we will talk about them. Okay, so I think this is enough for today, so I'm going to wind up my class here. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Thank you.